But then again, I feel like I might not have. Postern gate small. Oh shit. I did use postern gates. The whole gate is made of postern gates. Is there even a regular wall? Yeah. That's what I should have used. Oof. Well, I'm not redoing the whole wall. I think it's fine. I'll just have to make it impassable, and then they can't walk through it. Which I'll do now. Because if they can't get to the propulsion gate, then they'll never walk through it. So it's not a problem. But in future, maybe I should pay more attention to the thing I'm using. We also need to go around the base of the cliff. Because we don't want to... You can walk into these cliffs as well. Which obviously is not ideal. Because this isn't really an area I'm wanting people to traverse anyway. I might block this area off with something like here. Oh, but you can go here as well. I could cliff this... Oh, no. I was gonna say I could just fill this cliff, but I don't want to do it. I mean, realistically, it's probably the best answer. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Maybe we can have a little Easter egg over here. You go over here and get something. I'm surprised all this isn't like already. You can't walk here. It's kind of nuts. Oops. Oops. Jesus. Hang on, there's a tool for this. Aha. Lock angle, quite useful at times. Fuck it. Let's go to the edge of the map. There we go. See the outline of the cliff. We gotta be careful on this part. Don't want to accidentally make a part impassable that you don't want, like that. I'm not sure what happens if you get knocked into an area like that's impassable by something with knockdown or something. Would you just get stuck? I guess so. Don't know, something I've had to worry about. Alright, that's probably good. Did I do it all? Oh, there's little bits. Not that you can get to those little bits anyway, but still. Should at least stop most things from walking into the wall. Is there a replacement tower I can use by chance? I hate to have to replace it at this time already. Air tower expansion. Battle tower, draft tower. I don't think there is going to be anything I could use. It would have to be a Rohan thing. I mean, we could use these. It does say tower. Wall hub, not tower. If we did like a wall hub with a battle tower foundation on top. See if we can make like some sort of hybrid. Almost. Except for that fucking ladder. I'd say that's not the worst. But I now need to see if this has a guy on top. If it doesn't, that could be the new thing. I'll just make him neutral. Just out of curiosity. Maybe neutral doesn't spawn with a unit on it? I highly doubt that's the case. Did I change the camera angle? I did. Hang on. A moment. It's like a little late night mapping. Fucking hell. I need another drink soon.
I know about you.
Of course.
Où a fait les hommes?
These are strange tracks.
We must wait for cover of darkness.
Okay.
What do we have here?
Okay, so this does not have a person in it. This does, even on neutral. Alright, so we're going to transfer over to this hybrid tower we made. Cool. At least that wasn't too hard of a solution, and it still looks good. It's just a matter of fitting them in again. Let's go back to texturing so those red squares go away. We gotta get the angle right. Can I just do that? So what? Touching the wall gate. And also touching this. That looks pretty good. I actually kind of like these better, to be honest, weirdly enough. It's a little bastardization of tower mixed with whatever we did. Actually, it doesn't look terrible. Should probably be rotated a smidge. Oh dear. I did Control G. I don't know what that does. Hopefully nothing. One does not simply Control G randomly. Except for they do, because that's what I did. Still look better if it was straight. Square with the gate. It does make sense. This lantern is very close to the gate. Just put that like here. Good thing it doesn't open this way. Yeah. Oh, there's two fences there. Ah. Okay, that works for me. So one coming out of the middle, ideally. Let's see if we can blend this. I think that's okay. Let's also take this. Actually, it might be a better thing we can use for this. We have some cooler light sources. I'm a big fan of wall sconces. Or maybe these? Ooh. This could be good. Jesus, where am I? I'm lost. Let's go up a bit. Could be alright. Could also be shit. I don't know. I think it's better than that, though. At least for here. On the other side, also. I love symmetry when it comes to town gates. And torches on stuff. I'll have to see it in game to make a final decision on that one. Where's Aragorn? Ah, there it is. Camo. Alright, let's just see how that looks. I can do it on the other gate if I like it. Let's go nighttime so we can see how they look at night. Ideally it'll have a nicer light than some things, but you know, some things have a weak light. Whew. I'm about to go to the bathroom after this. As much as I like to piss my pants in my chair, I think it's not the most comfortable thing to do.
A time may come for valor without dinner.
It's not bad. I don't hate it.
Indeed. That is our
They're
road.
the right height, though. They're basically at head height. That's pretty good. Have experience of that? Who doesn't?
Go for.
Trying to tell me you don't?
Go for. Into the wild.
We shall hold here.
That is our road.
We shall hold here.
I still love it. I love this bit.
These are strange
That
tracks.
wall.
Into the wild.
I'm just so... I love how much Gandalf in a cage
Do
turned
not
out.
stop till nightfall.
Indeed.
I never thought I'd
These
enjoy
strange
Gandalf in a
tracks.
cage so much. Let's go make sure the
I'm
cows
gonna
aren't
have a
walking
look
through the
around.
wall anymore. Still can't believe I made a whole wall of postern gates.
Indeed. I'm going to have a look round.
We shall hold
They
here.
better adhere to the rules of the map.
It's a long way.
Stupid bison. Where are they going? I think they're trying to find a path where I didn't make it, make it so you can't walk around. Because I stopped doing the, you can't walk here, right here. So they're probably going to try and find a way around, like some bunch of dickheads.
We shall hold here.
It's a long way. We must wait for cover of
Is
darkness.
this an RPG mod for Beef Me Too?
That is
Yes.
our road.
Well, it's not a mod. It's a custom map. But yes, it's an RPG mod. RPG map.
We must wait for cover of darkness.
That's the idea.
Where are we building?
I know what hunts you.
It's
Indeed.
turned out pretty good. Never seen this camera angle. Yeah, I hadn't really either until
We must wait for cover of darkness.
started experimenting with it after being shown it in
It's
a
a
map
long
Solus, another mapper, was
I'm going
messing
to have a
around
look
with.
round. Indeed.
Because he's trying to make like a Diablo-esque thing where you have Legolas and a Diablo mapper
That
kind of
is
thing, and
our
I was like,
road.
that gives me an idea. And then just kind of took off with it.
I'm going to have a look round. We must wait for cover of darkness.
Basically, the idea of the map is,
We shall hold here.
well, shall we have a full tour then? Start from the beginning. I can explain it as I go. Because we're kind of skipping ahead here. Just move Aragorn to the beginning. It's also going to be a co-op map, in theory. I'm just worried about performance. That's all. Because in this camera angle, you get to see a lot more than you would. Where the fuck did I put Aragorn? Ah. just spawn here. Hang on, I know you can't see what I'm doing. It's fine. Alright. Alright, let's have a full run through the map. It does give a totally different feel, I know. I like it. It took a while of experimenting with the camera angle to get it good enough to look like this. And then you have to like play with the map script to lock the camera angle to one hero. I can control multiple units, but it stays on Aragorn at all times. So he's your hero, your main hero, you know? And the second player will have Boromir as their main hero. In theory.
I know what hunts you.
So maybe I can get all this shit to work. So here's the start of the map.
Indeed.
I'm going to have a look round. It's a long way.
Here's going to be the rest of
We
the
shall
party.
win this war.
We have 2 players each. For each person. These 2 are still on the ropes because I can't get them to work properly.
Warriors
Without being
advance.
horribly OP.
Marshal your force.
And they have no abilities.
Forward.
So you'll start there. You'll
Marshal
go into this
your
camp.
force. Warriors advance.
Which definitely has an RPG feel.
Marshal your force.
The Northern Kingdom was destroyed long
Talk to
ago.
this dwarf, obviously, who has the glowing light around him. He'll do some stuff. The camp turned out pretty well, though. This guy plays occasional music. I have metal blaring in my ears, so I can't tell if he's playing it or not.
We shall hold here.
But I think it's pretty cool.
It's a
And then
long
we'll
way.
carry on. We'll take the whole party with us.
Men of Gondor, we shall win this war. Forward.
He'll tell the tree man to move this log, which will allow you passage
Rally again.
eventually. Can you hear it? Cool.
Marshal your force. Come with me.
Then we go through this
Advance.
forest area. There'll be fog on the ground as well. I'll just add it later because
Rally again.
it's hard to work around. Got those trolls there.
Rally again.
You'll go up to this part where you have to fight a bunch of direwolf. Oh god, I forgot I added so many. But see what I mean by these guys being a bit OP. They have like a flaming aura bound to them. Does this work on this?
Is this all you could muster?
And they're of course horribly underpowered for what these guys are.
Let us prepare for this war. Fight bravely, men.
I'm gonna flesh this out later. This is kind of a bare bones thing.
Warriors advance.
Everything's bare bones at the moment.
Marshal your force.
But there's a little ward cave.
Come with me. Marshal
Once you get
your
past that,
force.
you head towards the castle.
Warriors advance. Forward. Advance. Forward. We must move. Rally again.
I need to flesh this area out a bit more as well.
Come with me.
This is very barren. I'll figure something out later. Up here is the castle.
Forward.
This is where mostly of the map is going to be. This is where originally it was just going to be like a camp, and then you go to this castle and you fight your way through the castle until eventually you get to the end. You beat it. You go down a level, and then it goes into another map, which will be a whole separate map. You can't physically go into another map and beat me. So it's going to have 3. I'm going to make 3 maps eventually
move.
in like 5
Advance.
years. Fuck me.
Marshal your force.
But that'll be locked, I hope, until you go here, which leads to the town, and do some
Rally
shit,
again. Marshal
and try to
your
get the key to the castle. So that's kind of the outline of what
must
I'm
move.
doing. I think it's pretty cool. It's a lot to do. There's a lot to fucking work out. But I think it's something unique that you haven't really seen done before, so why not, yeah? I hope it turns out as good as it is in my head. But nothing ever is. Looks nice. Thanks. I think so. I mean, at the very least, I've made a pretty, like, visually pleasing map. Even if it doesn't play well. So. But that's a better look at the castle. It'll have a... It'll be pretty expansive, because I still have a lot of map to play with here. I can make it go like this. And just have a lot to work with. But I don't... I have very few ideas for the actual inside of the castle. I have very few ideas in general. Oh yeah, I was gonna go take a piss. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let's do this. Whatever this is. Alright, let me get my inspiration. Ignore the desktop. So we want something kind of like this. Which is, of course, this is Diablo 1 if you don't know what this is. Looking further. Alright. Have a good night, Farron. And this is why I have the 3 cows in my graveyard, if you're wondering. Just because Diablo did. Doesn't make a lot of sense otherwise. But we've kind of replicated this. Like we have a bigger version of the Diablo 1 town. Pretty uncanny, to be honest. We got our cathedral, we got the little thing with the cows. Thing with the cows. We got the witch's hut down here. And we, of course, have the town with the courtyard. But mine's a bit more fleshed out, obviously. Because it's not made in 1995. Or whatever. Alright. Well, we have the gravestones. That's already a start. We got monuments we can use as like things like these. These are pretty good. I do wish they had something under them a bit more. I suppose I could use this. Make it bigger and then sink it in the ground. Oh, that's hella big. Something a bit like this. That could be like a grave monument or something. I don't know. I think first things first. How do we do this fence? So we built this cool fence. Now I need to figure out how to utilize it. Where does the fence start? Also, does it actually work as a fence? That's something I should test. Let's do a little science experiment here. Let's make a little box. We'll put Aragorn inside the box, and then we'll see if he can get out. And I'm also going to see if he can shoot enemies through the fence. Because if you can't, then I can utilize some idea without having to worry about things not working properly. Because Aragorn's bow mode is something I really didn't anticipate. It's just being a thing. Because Edge of the Ring gives him a bow. Which makes sense, of course, because he's a ranger. He does use his bow. I think the Ranger Aragorn looks cooler than the other one. Well, not cooler, but more in line with what I want. Because we're not actually making Aragorn. We're just making a party of adventurers. It just happens to be Aragorn. Because this would be for me. Hopefully I can get him renamed properly, so it doesn't say missing. Okay, let's take this horde here, and we'll make them creeps. They still might be able to get close enough to hit us. I guess that's what I want to know. Okay. Change the camera angle back to weirdness. Shouldn't be having an energy drink at this time of day. Actually, what am I saying? I always have energy drinks this time of day. That's how I normally work. Oh, he walked right through the fence. Alright. I like that they don't seem very concerned about fighting back. Oh, there we go.
There are few of us left. We must wait for cover of darkness.
Go for.
What? He won't go back into the box. But he had no problem leaving it.
What do we have here?
That's confusing. Okay, I have a better idea. We might have to make the fence parts impassable. Also, maybe this box is a little too small. Yeah. Oh, that's going to be very It doesn't quite line up with where you'd think it is. Slightly confusing. Also, my whole map is at a slight angle, which also makes this kind of confusing. Let's do this to be safe. Watch him still walk out. Just be like, what the fuck? I wonder if he glitched out because he started running before it loaded the possibility.
A time may come for valor without me.
Okay, he can't seem to move. But what if I put him in bow mode? He can't actually shoot through the fence. Okay. Well, that's not ideal.
Arthur!
What?
Run!
How did you get out?
We must wait for cover of darkness.
He's got hacks. I mean that... Victory monument. Victory. That's a problem. I'll be honest, that's a real
Sauron had the
problem.
ring
Also,
we
I
would
don't like
know
the
it.
texture glitching on these. I mean, I'm still using them.
It's a long
I
way.
should stop it.
That is our road. Go for.
It's a
It's a
long
great
way.
symbol.
I'm going to have a look round.
Go for.
I could always replace
Do
Aragorn
not
as the
stop till
hero.
nightfall.
But he has a heal. And he doesn't have super OP abilities. Didn't you send it to passable? I don't think so. The red means impassable. See the circle right here, the square rather. I know what a circle looks like. That means impassable. This is... Passable just is the normal texture. He just seems to walk through it, though. Maybe it's too small. Maybe it's because he starts like such a confined space, it just kind of wants to force him out of it. What if we expand his cage? That's my guess. My guess is he just doesn't have room to move, so he kind of glitches through it, but can't get back in. But he still can use his bow, which is my biggest problem. I'm not worried so much about the passability, as I am so much just he can use a bow. I mean, he fits the adventure theme so well. I mean, look at him. I'm not gonna find anybody else that looks like this. He looks like a rogue or something. Let's just see what we got. Cities of the Ring. They got all kinds of fucking heroes. Oh, this is Rivendell. We don't want Rivendell. Let's go to Men of the West. Oh, it's just Gondor, actually. In Age of the Ring, isn't it? We'll just see what we have. Ooh. Second Age Elendil. Fuck, he looks good, huh? Look at that. Jesus. There's so much detail in this Elendil model, it's insane. Look at the face! That's the most high-def face I would ever expect to see on a beefy model. It's even better than Aragorn's somehow. Second Age Elendil. Pretty good as well. Second age Elrond? Jeez. These models are so cool. Gilgalad. Ah yes, the guy who's in the film for 0.2 seconds. We got Isildur. Oh my god. I just love looking at the models. Okay, I guess it is Men in the West. Let's go units. Well, maybe somebody like Madrid or Faramir might be a good option. I don't know what Madrid does. Faramir might be good, but he doesn't have a heal. But he does have a bow, which is the whole problem I had to begin with, wasn't it? Why am I cycling archer heroes? I don't want archer heroes. We have to always find somebody who's not horribly OP. I mean, we got Gondor Aragorn. We can see what he has. He doesn't seem to have a bow? He might be the one we need. Got an Aragorn multiplayer. I don't know what the difference is. Huh. We're not gonna use that one. He's wearing a t-shirt of his own face. If I knew how to add abilities to units and like change their stats, I could of course do that kind of stuff as well. Baragon, he would be an option, but he has a bow. Barthor? They look too fancy for my taste. Trebuchet. That's why I like Fellowship Boromir, because he's not super fancy, but he looks cool still. Because there is, of course, a heavy Boromir. He levels up into it. Look at an EA model and look at an Age of the Ring model. The difference is like night and day. It's crazy. You can go as Denethor. That's always fun. I'm gonna duel Amroth. Ianur looks just like the other guy. We got Elisar. Why is Elisar taller than the other Aragorns? What the hell? That's a bit strange. Anyway. Forlong the Fat? Maybe? You might be an option. He gets pretty strong, though. Not Gandalf. Although, very good looking. Imrahil mounts a horse. Doesn't really work for me. Also, he's too fancy. I mean, Gondorians are generally too fancy. I haven't even thought about looking at Rohan. Being king makes you taller? Of course. How did I not know this? We already looked at him. Ah, here we go. Pippin. For some reason he has two textures. Just because he swapped between them. Problem with the are Rohans. They're all horsemen, pretty much. Not all, though. I could see which ones aren't. There's a lot more guys than I thought there was in here. Go as Frodo and Sam. Not gonna end well. I'll tell you that right now. Summon Theoden. Ooh. There we go. Smeagol. Just for funsies. Let's put him in his cage. Alright. So we got 2 different Aragorns, 3 different Aragorns. Put them all as player 1, and we'll have a look and see which ones do what. Let's also look through Rohan. There is also some, we can use elves too, they don't have to all be men. There's probably some Rivendell guys I could use. Or Elladan Elro here from... yeah, Rivendell. They might be good secondary units. Instead of, the other guys I was using. Were horribly OP. I really wanted to use Turin and Gulfimble. Because their models are just so cool. And they're not really used in the much, except for like a spell in Age of the Ring. But arguably, they have one of the coolest models in this game. In this mod. Fuck. Which is why I really want to use them, but... just, I mean, they have no abilities. And they're just really strong. But I just think they look so cool. Look at these guys. But I think we're taking them out. So we're gonna experiment with some other heroes that actually make sense, I suppose. And I don't have to add code to fix, because that seems to be a problem. I can always add them back if somehow we find a way to fix it. Let's see what we got in Rivendell. Since they all seem to be facing this way, let's look at things this way. Freelanders and hobbits. We got Halbrand. He would be good if he didn't have a bow. Like, he looks perfect. The ranger look is just kind of what I'm going for. Because they don't look like they're full decked out knight or whatever. But I'm thinking Elladan and Elro here. That could be good. Good secondary heroes. Each player will get one of the twin brothers. I'll see what their abilities are. He's very strong. We're not using him. Glorfindel's also very strong. Also very cool looking. And he has a horse. Don't a horse. I think... oh, do these guys get horse bows? I don't think they do, actually. What the fuck? Rivendell Ballista. It looks like a shoulder-mounted Uruk Ballista. Peculiar. There's Celebrimbor as well, but he has the same issues as the other guys I was using. Since they come from the same place, Gandalf. I love that they use Bill Murray as a hobbit. It's amazing. I wonder what Bill Murray would think about having his face on a hobbit. That Turin's huge as well. I forgot they were so big by default. I think just spell guys are big by default. That's probably why Aragorn is so big as well. Alright, Rohan. Like Elfhelm, I think. He's full melee, right? No. Is it Elfhelm? Which one's the... Oh, it's Erkenbrand, not Elfhelm. He might work. I don't know what he does. Let's see what else I have. I mean, you could be a Druidan? Don't know. Eomer's obviously a Cav. Eowyn doesn't do things. Wait, Eowyn? Why did I think about Eowyn for the witch? I mean, Arwen actually looks like a witch, weirdly enough. Yeah, I think it shows the right one. Little bewitch. Gambling surely has a horse. Gimli. Obviously, you don't want to bring the summon one. Or we could just get rid of his timer. I hadn't considered bringing a dwarf. But we could look at some Erebor heroes. These are pretty cool. There's a lot of cool designs in the ring. Holy shit. Theodred definitely is a horse. Oh, look at that. I wouldn't have thought of anything that looks remotely like this for Rohan. But actually, looks pretty damn cool. I guess the armor makes sense, but the full like face mask thing doesn't scream Rohan, but once you see it in action, it's like, actually, it's pretty good. Let's go dwarves units. Jesus. How about something that has a texture? Oh, Dorwinian boys. They look fucking fancy. We got Balin. My biggest problem is I don't remember what. I don't play a lot of Age of the Ring, so I don't remember what anything does. Dane has a mount. Dwalin, pretty strong, if I remember. Oh yeah, I used him in the camp, didn't I? Feely? Yeah, you could do. This might be blasphemy. Not what I meant. There you go. Nope. Can get the scale right. Hey look! I've turned a dwarf into a full man. And it actually still looks like a full man. Weird. I mean, he's an option then, if he doesn't have a bow. He has a quiver on his back, which makes me think maybe that's a bow quiver. Or maybe that's a sword quiver. Sheath, as they call them. Sword quiver. Nice sword quiver, bro. Oh, that's old Gimli. We have to use like campaign Gimli. Or summon Gimli if we're gonna use one. I think he might be AOP for this. I hate this guy. I don't hate the actor per se, but I hate him as a dwarf. He did not fit. Yeah, Thorn, of course. I mean, Thorn would make a normal-sized human as well, and still look pretty... He just looks a little beefier, but still looks like a dude. I can see what he has. I don't know what his abilities are, so... Oops. Alternatively, he could stay a dwarf. It doesn't actually matter. Thrain. He looks cool. I'm just curious to see what he does. Thrower. Looks too kingly. And too old. But very good. Oof. Nice. His banner just covers his face. Madam Dale! Young Balin. What does young Balin do, I wonder? Young Dane. Let's see what the young versions of heroes do. They might not have a hero like skill set or not. Okay. Is there any actual elves I want to use? Besides Elra here. Have they been to Lothlorien? Nope. It is under elves. I'm imagining not. Oh. Emerald Knights looks so cool. Actually, reminds me of the 1.09 Glorfindel model a little bit. But like, much fancier. Old R1. Celeborn. Galadriel. That Galadriel model is pretty high res too. I mean, she makes sense to the witch also, but... Is she just in Glorfindel? Haldir. Idril, Legolas. Oh my god. They're campaign Legolas and they're that Legolas. Looks very different. I guess one looks like a Legolas and the other one looks like that. Orphan. I mean, we could try Orphan. I don't know what he does. Ugh, I hate this song. And that song. And that song. Twined wheel. Eagles, too much. Like, these are pretty cool. These could work as like assassins in this map. That would be a cool hero to control, actually, if it was a hero. Like an assassin hero. Or party rogue. Let's put one of these off the map. Noldor Blade Master. Ooh. The fat ant. It's got such a stomach compared to the other ones. Okay. Oh, fellowship. Spooky Celebrimbor. Wait, can we fight Celebrimbor here? Maybe. I mean, we got Campaign Illidan, Elra here. I don't know what the difference is, if I'm quite honest. Campaign Lindir. He's just a guy. Bilbo. These are the ones that are in the mission where they're just sitting in the building. I don't think they actually have stuff. Let's take Fellowship Gimli and just see what he's like. Maybe he has abilities. Alright. Let's try all these heroes out. Everybody on player one. And we'll have a mess around with all the heroes, see what they do. I definitely need to sort out what my heroes are going to be. Because it's hard to balance around, you know, what you have. I don't want every hero to have Athlos. Like, that's not a thing I want. I wouldn't mind one on each player having Athlos. But you're gonna have a heal, because you're gonna go a good faction. Unless you're dumb.
Our forces are under attack!
Oh. To arms!
Advance!
Can we kill Celebrimbor? I forgot to put him on an evil team, I think. Yeah, I did.
I must be ready.
Very goodness.
Ah.
There are a few of us left.
Have you seen my knife collection?
Like, he's only a hero that has 2 abilities. When you're Thorin, Dwalin gains something.
We have luck on our side.
I must be ready. We can't stay here. I've got this.
What does he do? Ability deals heavy damage to a single target. He gets 25% damage, increased attack movement speed. Allies near Feeling gain damage and armor.
Hold on to your courage.
I have so many heroes I don't know what's what anymore.
We will go for reinforcements.
He grants power to friendly heroes.
We shall win this
For some reason I can't actually
Regroup
use it.
here. Come with me.
Can't seem to use any of his abilities actually.
Had a good sword fight in years.
Oh, I'm starting to get a headache. Let's take the headphones out. So there we go. Oh, I can hear the game again.
Follow your lord. Get moving.
You want to be a hard man?
So Dane just has a slam. Old Dane. I don't think we're gonna use
We'll
him.
be there before you know it. Tuck in those beards.
I would like to use somebody who has voice
There is
box.
still time. I will go.
I think Illidan and Odo here are pretty
The
cool.
journey commences.
Gondor must
Like his
stand.
idle
I
animation's
sworn
cool
to
stuff.
protect this land.
I just gotta see what they do. 33% damage to all orcs. Okay. Knocks down pins target hero. Reduces charge time for nearby heroes. Increases auto heal of nearby heroes. Does not affect his brother.
The power of Imladris is not yet spent.
Okay.
Do not lose hope.
I'm pretty keen on these two being the secondary
Moving
heroes. So they don't have bows, they don't have OP abilities. When they're near each other, they gain damage and armor. But each player will have one. Unless you're playing it single player, of course.
I do not know what strength is in my blood.
Now we need to figure out what the main hero is going to be. This Gimli is playable.
Use a better view. Must we always be running?
Gets axe throw, leap, and 200% armor, but loses speed. But he doesn't get a super buff attack. Interesting. Could potentially use him instead of Aragorn, but let's see what the other Aragorns have to offer.
One ring answers to Sauron alone.
Atlas, 100% damage, 100% armor. Leadership, which I assume doesn't go for heroes. Flee and summons Halberd, several bands of Dunedain to Aragorn's side. I'm pretty sure I can block. His head goes invisible at different angles. I can block them from getting certain levels, surely.
That is our
through
road.
code. What's
There are
this one
few
do?
of us left.
Same shit?
If Sauron had the ring, we would know it.
I know what hunts you.
Same so?
If Sauron had the ring, we would know it.
Okay, so maybe we still use Aragorn and just use the other ones.
I do not know what strength is in my blood.
It's more or less the same thing, but without the bow.
A time may come for valor without me.
I just like Aragorn.
Do not stop till nightfall.
Or I could use one of the elf
We shall hold
brothers,
here.
and then one of them
You
gets
shall
Gimli.
find that my size matters not.
It feels like a... What's wrong with his face? What's he do? I've noticed a lot of models, especially the elves, have like a split down their face. Is that a mistake, perhaps? Because a lot of the models don't. Most of the models don't. It's mostly the elves. Who knows? I don't make models. Fuck
I
those.
shall wait.
My beard.
Let them come, I
What's
say.
he do again? Nearby infantry gains bonus speed and attack. Not for reasons. Useless. Can crush enemies as immune of arrows. Yeah. Buffs it. he's not. He's definitely
We have
not.
oaths to fulfill.
Follow me!
I mean, the deepest, darkest part of me wants to use
Get there
King
soon enough.
but he's so good.
Over here!
He's too good.
One ring answers to Sauron alone.
We must take the
Boromir.
fight to them.
He doesn't get OP. He gets a horn, which might be good.
Forward!
But overall, I think he's a
Forward!
reasonable choice.
I'll stand by your side.
This guy has starts with Shatterhammer. Well, he's not an
I'll
option.
see to it.
Fuck out of here, crazy bastard. Thorin gets 75% magic damage, 100% armor. Gives leadership. Target enemy units suffer stuff. Heals nearby allies and fully refresh their special ability timers.
Come on, let's go.
Not go near that place.
Camp here for the night.
Not go near that place.
Eh.
A time may come.
So I think we're just replacing.
It's a long way.
Yeah, I'm pretty sold on
The kingdom was
these.
destroyed long ago.
Let us prepare for this war. Advance!
I know what
So we'll replace this Aragorn with this Aragorn. Seems reasonable.
One ring answers to Sauron alone. If Sauron had the ring, we would know it.
Is there a difference? Visually, anything? They look exactly the same. So I don't know what the difference is. Different sword? No. Wait, why do they have two swords?
One ring answers to Sauron alone.
Does he have Anduril and just a normal greatsword? Why?
There is still time. I know the way.
And these guys have voice files, which is
The
good.
journey commences. I do not fear the enemy. Go forth! We're moving out.
Might get confusing if...
The shadow has not yet fallen over me.
Nah. Yeah, you'll meet the brothers on the way over, and then you'll each get one. That seems cool. Or maybe you'll meet them in the camp, and they'll go with you. I don't know. Okay. Well, I'm glad that's sorted. Now I just need to obliterate all the rest of these heroes. There's a lot of cool options. Definitely can't say there isn't. So what we need to do is take this name and put it on... Like, what is the difference? We have this one, which is Gundar Aragorn and Gundar Aragorn multiplayer. I guess we just want that. So delete all those, name this one Aragorn, and the script hopefully should be targeting him, just to make sure. What's this do? Unit internal join team name team 2. Right. Okay, this is the script we're looking for. Edit. Just make sure this unit is the Aragorn we want. Okay. It should be still the same, just in case. Alright, so you all can fuck off. So if these two, you and Boromir, which I just destroyed, didn't I? Shit. I know he's here. Wait, is there a caped version of Boromir and a non-caped version? This one doesn't have a cloak. I remember seeing one with a cloak. I want that one. Hi, Mandalore. Let me find the other version of Boromir. Where would he be? I guess under Fellowship, Campaign, Boromir. Oh yeah. Alright, Team 1. Team 1. Team 1, Team 1. Alright, let's go back in game real quick here. Just make sure we got the right Boromir. Also, I need to see what they're like when they level up. So let's set their level to 10. Pretty sure this Boromir just gets heavy armor. Also, does he change? I don't think these two matter, but we'll level them up. There we go. Gosh, mapping for 4 hours and 18 minutes. Jesus. What is this life?
Men of Gondor!
Okay, okay. This Boromir stays. Max is
We shall win this
3,200.
war.
Same
I
amount of
stand as
health,
your
but this one
captain.
stays in the cool look I wanted.
I am Isildur's heir.
This Aragorn changes into Elisar.
What do we have here? It's
So
a long
aggressive.
way. We must wait for cover of darkness.
So what the hell is this electric particle effect? Does that come
We
from these
must be
assholes?
watchful.
Let us prepare for this
I
war.
mean, this Boromir has more abilities, but also they don't actually do anything
March order!
for normal heroes. But I do like this ability sound.
For Gondor!
Oh. Try to use experience. Can't do that, of course. So he basically has the same abilities, but this one stays in the kind of
We must move.
clothes that we want.
March order!
So I think we're gonna use this one.
For Gondor! For Gondor! Come with me.
Why do you say it?
Gondor must stand. I stand as your
That was
captain.
weird.
We must take the fight.
Oh, they
to
both
them.
used it. Okay.
Gondor must stand.
Apparently I had them both selected
We must move.
somehow.
There are few of us left.
Okay, he gets that. Allies near Aragorn get damaged in armor. Is that what
That is
is
our
giving him
road.
like this lightning effect?
I'm going to have a look around. It's a long way. I'm going to have a look around. Worth anything.
I mean, it's
not
clearly
stop
not coming
the
from
knife.
Aragorn.
I
This-
bid you stand!
Might be a problem.
Men of the West!
Being able to summon him early.
We must wait for cover of darkness.
If I can somehow level them, or... Right.
Into the wild.
Apparently he has like a preset path he goes.
We shall win this war.
Is it one of these assholes?
So long as we live, Rivendell will not fall.
Recharge time for nearby heroes. Okay. Maybe if we just limit all their levels. Let me just go change their levels real quick. I don't ever want anyone getting level 10. Let's try like 6. And I am a fan of the Boromir to the Cape, so we're gonna use him instead. Because also this one becomes like heavily armored. Okay, let's go back in the game. Oh wait, I didn't change armor. Did I? Level 6, level 6, level 6, level 6. Okay. There are some options for Aragorn as well we can tick, but I don't know if they're gonna do anything. I think the biggest part is I need to learn how to cap their levels. Because they obviously do it in campaign missions. They don't let you get to, like, you know, a certain level. Usually they make it so you can get a certain amount of experience in a mission, and then it cuts it off. So I'm sure there's a way I can do that. I just don't know how to do that. Who's giving me this sparky ability?
Do not lose hope.
Get out of here.
I will come to your aid.
Is that one of you assholes?
We're moving out.
That's not a normal particle effect.
Our borders must be maintained.
Okay, it's this guy.
Follow me.
Oh, he still has his thing. It's level 5.
I have sworn to protect this land. We must be watchful. Do not lose hope.
I think it's representative of some men going off. So if we cap him at 4.
One ring answers to Sauron.
And Aragorn at level 6 still looks like this. So if you get to Elendil.
Take the fight to them.
The question is, do I want him to have Elendil?
March order.
And a stun from Boromir. Don't know. Let me tinker around with their levels a bit more. What if everybody's just level 4? How would that grab you? So I have no problem using Elendil here, assuming they don't get that last power of theirs. I don't particularly think the power itself is bad. I just don't like that particle effect going off all the time. It's annoying. In this camera angle especially. If you were playing normal beef me, it wouldn't be so bad. Because obviously, you're not right up in their face. But we don't want that shit. It's already going to be hard enough to see in big battles and stuff. So they get it with each other.
My brother and I stand ready.
Okay. So I guess we get rid of one of the brothers? How good are they? 2,200
I am
health.
Isildur's heir.
So I feel like we should have something similar. Like, I can't throw a Gimli in a replacement
Our borders must be maintained.
for him. I like the
I
second.
have sworn to protect this land.
I like this
go.
one. But I also like this one
There
because
is
he uses
still
2
time.
swords. It's kind of unique.
I know the way. I do not fear the
But this guy
enemy.
used the kind of like Turin stance, which I was a big fan of.
If Sauron had the ring, we would know it.
Why does he have Elendil unlocked at level 4?
Elendil!
It says 6! I don't know. Oh, that's passive. Obviously Aragorn's gonna be a killing machine. He'll have King's Foil, so he'll be the healer. He'll have the stun.
If Sauron had the ring, we would
The power
know
of
it.
Imladris is not yet spent. Come, meet my blade. I have sworn to protect this land.
I think we're gonna bring Illidan. Because he has like a pinning ability.
The shadow has not yet fallen over me. The hour of doom will soon be upon us. There is still time. My brother and I stand
Also, his
ready.
picture's cooler.
The power of Imladris is not yet
He's the
spent.
dark and
Will
brooding
soon
one.
be upon us.
So mysterious. So I need a replacement for one of the brothers. Okay. Feely? Actually might work here? Is it Keely or Feely? Fuck, I can't even remember. No, oh Jesus. I must deleted desktop capture. Never press a button on the wrong screen. That's a lesson learned. Alright. Yeah. Plus we'll get a dwarf in here, which will be... Wow. If we count him as a dwarf. Which we do. I mean, is campaign Gimli too bad? Let's have a look. Because he has 3 abilities, right? So, level 6. Let's just see what he's like. He's probably going to have a lot of health. But then he could be our tank. Or something. Well, that's kind of what... I don't know. I like how I went from graveyard building to... What am I doing now? Fuck knows. Finalizing the heroes, I guess, is important. It's gotta be done. Just hope it doesn't take too long. It's already taken too long.
I have sworn to protect this land.
So 2,200,
I stand as your captain.
2,600,
I am Isildur there.
3,200,
Do not lose hope.
Keep your senses alert now.
4,000. And he gets 200 down
Follow me!
there. The hell's up with that?
I could use a better view.
He gets really slow but really tanky.
Always be running! Forward!
But I'll be honest, that a floating dagger is kind of a buzzkill.
This one's about to fall.
I shall lead you. Forward! Must we always be
Oh,
running?
that fixed it.
Hurry up! I will defend my people.
I guess the person who has Boromir
The enemies
could have Gimli.
Take cover.
Because if you had
Yeah,
Aragorn, you already have like a tanky hero. Then your secondary hero would be like
Day, Sauron's defeat draws closer.
a bit weaker. I do have to test their ability, like combat ability as well.
If Sauron had the ring, we would know it.
Is Aragorn horribly OP? I
That
don't
is
know.
our road.
He might be. As far as they look, I think this is a cool party. We got an elf, 2 men, and a dwarf. Just like the movies!
My heart thirsts for battle. I'll get there soon enough. Quickly!
Alternatively, we of course could use Keely instead of Gimli.
Hurry up!
I could use a better view.
But it gives me an opportunity to use the wee lad. Let's fight against Celebrimbor. I forgot to make him aggressive. Let me just do that quickly. Control M. Creeps. There we go. Oops. Let's see how tough Celebrimbor is. He's tough in the heart in the mission, so he might make a good boss fight. Mini boss, at least. Then maybe I can use him again on the second map. But like a bigger version of him. You think he's dead, and then he goes, "You haven't seen the last of me."
Stand ready.
Must we always be running?
Okay, so that bug doesn't
Over
always
here!
happen.
I'll get there soon enough. I shall wait. Over here!
Gimli's
What are
got,
we waiting
I mean,
for?
200% armor is a lot.
The Northern Kingdom was destroyed long ago.
I shall wait. The enemy! Take cover, men!
the Barrowitz fight as well. Yeah, he's pretty tanky, but of course with all these heroes hitting him. Is he dead? He's like fading into the ground. You can have a lot of Celebrimbors here. That could be a good fight. Then you might have to micro and heal a bit, because it'll actually be difficult.
You shall find that my size matters not.
So just a lot of easy Barrowites.
This way!
Does he have 2.02 hops, so to speak?
Now this is more like it.
Look how far can he actually leap from? Not very low. His leap is very, very short into the ring. Which is fine. It shouldn't be like... 2.02 has an insane leap. Which I love using. But it is insane.
So long as we live, Rivendell will not fall.
So he'll be good against like heroes. He can knock him down. I mean, it's a passive ability. It says passive. Oh, when activated, nearby orcs lose speed. Okay. Sure. This won't matter because his brother won't be around. So he's mainly just a support hero.
I stand as your captain.
Your main hero will be Boromir. I mean Aragorn, rather.
I know what hunts you.
My heart thirsts for battle.
And the person is Boromir Hog Gimli.
I stand ready. Must we always be running?
Yes.
Follow me!
I think we found our fellowship.
Keep your senses alert now.
Until I deem Gimli OP otherwise. Cool. Now that's sorted out. Can continue building world. If I remember how, of course. There we go. Also, he seemed pretty good. Let's do this. Let me go a bit bigger. And you'll have like hordes of skeletons, which aren't threatening, but if you can't target the Celebrimbors, then you will die. We'll throw a few of these heroes in here. So that seems like a good assortment of enemies to use in your graveyard. Because the Celebrimbors are actually threatening, unlike all the dog shit stuff we threw in here before. And we have no one with bows anymore, which makes me happy. Once we make it night and have the graveyard fog, it'll look really good. But, you know, not near that yet. So much to do. It's like an overwhelming amount to do. I try not to think about what's left. Just try to think about the task at hand. Let's get rid of this little weird golem thing that just kind of has an animation to move forward and then resets. Okay, so this... I don't know. I'll have to play around a bit more with that. I guess we just shape the graveyard for now. Let's actually make an outline of what we want the graveyard to be. So I think from here, let's lock angle. So we go like that. I'm doing passability. Oops. From here, that's not the texture I picked. Pretty sure I clicked on this. It just didn't register. Okay. How far do we want to go with this? Go like that, maybe like this. Not sure what the point would be. Yeah, fuck it, we'll just make it go into the wall. I guess. And then we'll make an entrance somewhere here? I don't know. I just don't know. Let's move. Oh, fuck me. No. Okay. Grab all this shit. Move it away. I get all out of my way. I can move it all back later. Nope. There. So we're gonna need to move this little thing here. This reminds me of like Christmas wrapping. It's got that vibe to it. Oh shit, lock angle's still on. There we go. Alright, so we want like the crypt somewhere over here, I guess. I kind of want it angled a bit more this way, if possible. There we go. The cows, I'm just going to leave them in here. It's the Diablo Easter egg. Even though I hate them being there. Because it's weird. And now I guess we just build some sort of fence around here. We can make an entrance here as well. Do we need one? I'm thinking maybe we'd... fuck. It's impossible to draw a straight line with this fucking tool. And we go like this. Maybe that'll be the fence. And then we can have just... fuck knows. A tree there? I don't know. And this side will have something. I don't know if this is going to be here. It's just kind of there. I do like it though. It's a cool fountain. Very fancy. Alright, so let's try building a fence. Let's copy all this. I do like this idea that there's like a open gate though. That looks kind of good. So if we take this here, delete that. Do we want an entrance here? Or do we want it like here? Question for the ages. Ages 6 and up. Let's put this here. I think we'll make the entrance close to the cathedral. Or maybe one off. One fence post away from the cathedral. Let's rotate both of these at the same time. Oh, shit, that doesn't work. Actually, it does work. There we go. But I did say I want to... No, it's fine. Sorry, I'm starting to lose my mental capacity a bit, I feel. I'm still going through an energy drink, but I don't know if it's helping. My guess is no. Okay, we'll do that. I was going to make the top of each of these this thing. Until the doorways were going to be those. But there's only so many doorways. So now I'm not so sure that's a good idea. I was going to make it every other one. Oh, it's lock angle. Ah, fuck. Come on. Lock to item. Alright, let's make sure it's centered. change the time of day. Oops. Not quite what I was going for. Okay. Acceptable. Fuck. So easy to select something else accidentally. Okay, so now here we go. This goes there. Since this is our doorway, we're going to basically do this. But this will be our gate, so to speak. So I feel like I didn't make a very straight fence. That's a little bit better. Just delete this and copy this one. We've already straightened it out, might as well just use that. I want to copy and paste as much as possible, so I don't have to do it all by hand every time. Okay. So this will be where the doorway is, so we'll take this, rotate it. I'm just going to have it like this. Alternatively, we could put one on each side, shrink it down a bit, and make it look like a gate opened on both sides, which I think might be a little cooler. So let's try that. I also might have to stack a couple of them. Let's see how many of these it would take to close this. Like a full one? Not quite. So I guess we just kind of wing it. So let's say one full rack into the wall should do. And then we'll copy that, paste. Except for let's paste it like exactly there. Raise it up. And that'll be the second part of the gate. Is it overlapping a lot? It might just be fine. It needs to go down a bit. The gate's taller than the fence. And that don't make no sense. There we go. I could just bring this one down as well. So if I need the bottom of it to have like bars showing. Like that. So it looks like the bottom of a door. Let's copy this. It's a lot of micro bullshit for just making a little gate, but you know, whatever. It's not even a real gate. You're not even my real dad. But it looks more believable. So fuck it. Okay, these ones I copied earlier need to be destroyed. I'll make my own. So far, not bad. Now we just copy and paste this part a couple times. Because we made it sort of straight, it should... Well, I say that. I didn't do a very good job with this bit, apparently. That looks fine there. Whatever. Copy, paste. I think we're going to have to go out a little bit more than I anticipated. Which is fine, this was a rough guideline. We'll make this an edge. So we want to take there'll be the entrances to gates and the edges of the fence. That way they look more dominant for corners and edges and stuff. Look out to use that famous destroyer who streamed around the Witch King? No. No! Hi, Thran. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Wait. Okay. Doesn't quite... Didn't quite work how I wanted. Close enough. Alright, that'll be the fence outline then. I'm making the graveyard right now. Here's my church area. Here's the town. Kind of flesh the town out a bit. It looks much bigger. We got Gandalf in a cage with blood underneath him, which I think looks pretty cool. But I spent most of the stream making this wall around the cathedral, making a fancy little gatehouse for the cathedral. I chose new heroes. We now have Eladan and Gimli instead of a fabulous Turin and Gofimble. Gofimble? That's not... what the fuck is his name? Turin and Fingolfin. That's his name. So we have different heroes. And I took off the Aragorn who had a bow and used a different one. So I think bows kind of break my map a bit. Because you could just sit back and shoot guys from a distance, which is not how I want you to play the map. But now I'm working in a graveyard. Alright, for this part we just gotta kind of ease on the side. I did not know if... Was it good? I didn't catch any of it. Made a visible texture. Of course he did. Do you not know how to make invisible textures, Strand? Of course you don't, because you don't know how to make a fucking river. Look, visibility. Hey, look, now I can see in the floor. Yeah. I know how to do that too. It's pretty fancy. I find it hard to do though, because you have to put things under the map, which can be a bit finicky to play with. And generally, most of my maps don't need that. But it's pretty cool. I think I've done that on my hell map though, actually. Let me just look real quick. Assuming it doesn't crash. It might. Okay. I never loaded this in World Builder or News of the Ring, so I don't know what to expect. One of these days I'll finish this shitty map. I mean, it's still pretty cool. There's the Blood River. Did I have water turned off? No? Huh. Well, I destroyed my river. Whatever. I think I did something like that with here. I put some shit under the map, but the texture of itself is... See what I mean? This is where the actual texture is. But it's all painted invisible, so you can see the bottomless pit that I made. That's the one time I've used invisible textures. Want to make a fancy throne room with waterfall? Ooh, does sound fun. Okay, what was I? This should be a matter of just copy and pasting, hopefully. For the most part, it'll speed this up by a lot. I did this wrong. Hang on. This fence goes out far more than that. There we go. Is that touching? Yeah. Okay, so we need one more of these. It'll go out a bit more than I anticipated, which is fine. Just a rough guideline anyway. I'm gonna copy a corner segment. It's too far down. Yeah. Let's update my guideline a bit. It's not necessary, really, since that fence is already there. But whatever. It's starting to look like an actual fence. Incredible. And I'm happy with my choice of what I did. Go delete these now. Okay, so it should be able to just copy from here to here. Paste that shit here. Turn off fucking lock angle. So I guess we'll use this as a line. Need a corner a bit. This makes me want to play Oblivion. Soon, precious. Close enough. I mean, I could make this less weird. I see this part is kind of why. Like, why is it shaped this way? Maybe we go out here and just two this way. I don't know what I'm going to do with this part otherwise. I don't know what I'm going to do with half of this shit otherwise, really. Maybe like that for the fence? But even then, why is it shaped like that? Why not just go straight across? Ah. I don't know. You could make another entrance here, I guess. Doesn't really matter which angle you go in. Sure, why not? Okay, so in that case we need a fence. So I gotta take this. I have to rotate it all to make it work. It's gonna be real annoying. Oops, I forgot a pillar apparently. This is not perfect. Okay. How do I do this? Guess we need a fence this way. Alright, first things first. Get this one out of the fucking way. Get this one out of the fucking way. This here. It can be hard to see this dark fence and this dark grass. There we go. Let me just do this for my own sanity. That's not lock angle. What the hell? Or maybe it is. There we go. We got our Christmas wrapping paper on. Fantastic. It's almost midnight. Jesus. Fancy Mirkwood flag. It's weird that they have a Mirkwood flag as a floor. You know what I mean? Like, why is it a floor texture? Who the hell would use this as a floor? It looks ridiculous as a floor. I don't know. I don't know and I don't want to know. Okay, this needs to be made to look like it's open. Oh boy. Fucking damn it. Can you lock it to 2 items? Is that a thing? Oh, you can. Cool. Window floor's fancy as well. I can imagine. Everything elven is fancy. Fucking fancy pants elves. Alright. Where's a bit like that. Okay, and deselect that. Just put this here so I know where to put the other part. I could just copy and paste this on the other side of this. Right enough for me. Let's get rid of that. Can use them on my castle if I ever start making map. Well, fucking get on it, Thran. You lazy bastard. Ever didn't message you after turning day? I don't think so, no. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know what he's up to. He's doing his thing, you know? It's not my business. He'll come back when he's ready. Maybe he's actually busy. Who knows? Or maybe he's doing this. Let's go on my Steam real quick. Aber now owns Football Manager 2020. I think that might have something to do with why he's not around. Who knows? Football Manager probably sucked his soul away. Alright, let's put this here. Nice. Delete that one. This kind of works. I could have a path going from here to here. I can do some bush, etc. How do I make this go into the wall, though? That's my question. Like, how do you make a fence blend into a hedge like that? Maybe Sheila forced him not to use Discord anymore. Could you imagine? Ugh. I'd rather not. Men wall segment. There we go. What if we have a bit of this go out like this, and then we connect that to that? That seems like it might be a good idea, because otherwise I have no idea how you connect that to that. Okay. So let's get this bad boy here. Shit, that's wrong. It's not wrong if it feels so right. Mm-hmm. Or not. Oh, fuck. I don't want to control X. It's the opposite of what I wanted. Okay. So now we move this wall segment we made right here to be like that. I think that's all right. Maybe we even use the wall segment over here as well. We take this and put it here. Get rid of this. So it looks like it goes into more of a solid spot. Kinky. Actually, since this is the last one over here, I think we're just gonna Get one of these here. Just make it look a little cooler. Alright. Now let's make a path from here to there. Keep it too wide. Boom. Easy. Considering how much space I have, I might have cut the corner too much, so. Let's go more like that. Okay, cool. Let's get like a stone texture for under the fence. What would be a good stone texture for under a fence? What's this? Ugly. That's what that is. Airborne floor. Not quite. Too designed. It's too smooth. Too smooth, too designed. Yeah. Maybe we want a design. I don't know. The Dale floor is kind of cool. Interests me greatly. Maybe down more. Mirkwood stone? That's what I used on the stone down there. It's not a bad one. We could use this mossy one, which actually I kind of like. Alright. Let's just paste this into this. Ooh, that gives it a different feel. Now we do that. Yeah, that seems good. Shirestone is good. Shirestone. Subshire. Yeah, that one's a bit too rocky for my taste, though. It is a good texture, but not quite what I'm looking for. This one... too brown. I'll stick with the one I got. It's good. But not a terrible... Alright, let's go for... we need a path through here. And we'll just kind of have to... no, not this. Let me open up Black Ark real quick. I haven't seen that map in ages. Iron Hill Stone. Where'd you use Shire Path in this one? I've forgotten to Trees? Interesting. I mean, you don't see them when you're playing, obviously. This is an interesting map thread. I like this. Especially the big chains and the parts. So good. Oh, you mean like this, perhaps? This actually would be very cool. Maybe I should use a sidewalk. I mean, you didn't mean that, but now that I see it, I'm like, ooh. There's Morgul Stone. Where's the squares? None of these are Shire, as far as I can tell. Maybe I'm just looking at the wrong part. I don't know. I don't care. I think I'm gonna try the sidewalk. Alright, how do we do that again? Road? Yeah. Ooh. It's so pro. Actually, looks pretty good. Looks better than what I did. Well, you accidentally gave me an idea, so thanks. I guess. Of course, there's no need, so I don't know why I'm thanking you. I hate how you can't drag the screen. No. Shit. No! Oh no. Get out of here. Alright, lock to selection. Ooh, that's interesting. Not what I want, but interesting. Nonetheless. Kind of. I don't want them to connect, but I do want this. There we go. This one needs to come out more this way. This looks pro. I like this. Oh shit. Nothing worse than when there's a dot on top of a dot. Oh, there we go. That's probably good. About as good as it needs to be. Alright, unlock that. Let's do some more road here. So really the texturing I did is just a guideline for what I'm actually doing. Typical. Oh, come on. Move. There. No. No, my lord. Oh, God. Have mercy upon me. Just don't connect. Don't connect. Please. Whew. Alright, this one needs to come like But that. Now that I look at Black Ark as pro. It is pretty pro, to be honest. It's got a lot of unique ideas in it that I would honestly say are pretty cool. Too bad the CB to make maps. Yeah. I mean, that's fair. It's a real pain in the ass. Maybe if they made it maybe if they made it easier. Well, it's not really hard to make a map. It's just time consuming. More time consuming for me than anyone, but you know, it is what it is. Everyone else can make a map within 2 years. I, on the other hand, I'm not so lucky. I wish I wasn't so slow. And then I eventually run into the CBA mode. So my maps never get done. Although this one is promising, at least. Because I'm quite happy with how this one's going. And I really want to see this one done. Because it's special. It's not just a basic bitch map. No one's making adventure maps. Especially for Age of the Ring. Has anyone made an adventure map for Age of the Ring yet at all? Like, I don't think I've even seen one. Not adventure, but just like a custom map. You know what I mean? Is there any? Where do you even look for those things? I don't know. Don't know about the mizzle texture. Make the hole in the middle better. Oh yeah, in the Black Ark. Definitely make it a bit better with that. No? Wow. Well, then there's a niche that needs to be filled. You know how to script there and make some cool custom maps for Age of the Ring. You know what I mean? Well, you gotta teach me how. Because I'm stupid. I don't like the fact there's 4 of these pillars in a row. But I did say I was using these for corners. It's fine. Okay. I think that looks pretty good. I can make the Winterfell, but I am a CBA move yet. Fine. As long as you do it someday. The winter needs to come. Yeah. Speaking of winter, I don't think I'm going to do a tournament this winter. Because Shanks is already doing one. I'm just kind of like, well, now I kind of CBA. You know what I mean? I don't want to announce the tournament after he did. So I think, and plus, I think that last tournament was enough for me. Tournaments are draining. Fucking hell. So much stressful bullshit. Okay, I need a path through the graveyard. How do I want this to look? This is enough for me too. I think we did good with that tournament intro video thread. That was so pro. That's still my favorite thing. It was so good. We can't top that. Why even bother? Footprints? Nah, I'm not gonna bother adding footprints. Because there can be footprints anywhere in a map, really. Is this where I want to keep this? Let's draw an outline in red where I want my maybe road to go. Ah, it's not red. I want the red, not the stupid road. There we go. Let's go like this, maybe. Maybe something like this. Maybe not so close to the wall, though. Then I guess through the middle of the graveyard. Just make a path there. And the main path will go through the bulk of the graveyard. Hang on. Is this from Diablo? Well, I mean, kind of. It's kind of from a Diablo. I'm basing it on a Diablo map, like this thing here. But I'm making a much more fancy version of this, basically. Like, I have a bigger town. I got walls. I got a big cathedral with walls, and this was just like a basic idea of what I'm doing. I don't know the story of it yet. Can you tell me what it's about? Nothing. Let's just pretend I don't have a story. I explained it earlier, but I CBA. I have to do it again. I don't have like an actual story yet, though. So, I'll let you know when I actually have a story. That could work. Let me just fill this shit with graves. That seems alright. As far as the pathway goes. I mean, Diablo? I'm not gonna tell you the story of Diablo. Go fucking watch a video or something. You think I am? Encyclopedia? Diablo? Jesus. I don't even know the full story of Diablo. I know up to, like, the first game. That's it. Once after that, I'm just like, well, okay. Alright, let's paste this. Actually, it might be easier to do it while it's still red. Don't tell me the whole story, just what it's about. Is there some reason you can't look this up on the internet, Thran? Is it so hard to use a Google? Oh, because then you have to read. Right, I get it. Ugh. Don't want to read, do you? Son of a bitch. It's about the devil. Is that good enough for you? Does that synapse help you in any way? It's haram. But it is literally about the devil. The devil gets freed, and some guy goes into a dungeon to try and kill him and trap him in his self so he can contain the devil, I guess. Kind of a weird way of looking at it. I don't know. Okay, I'm not the best one to ask. I need need to do a bit more cliffing. I don't want to do any more fucking cliffing. I don't have to. Excuse me. Alright, now we have fence. We don't need this. So we can add statues. We can add graves. The graves are what we need to mostly add, of course. That's what makes a graveyard look like a graveyard. Do I want to change the textures at all? Well, probably, but we'll worry about that later. It should probably be organized. I mean, most graveyards aren't just like everything thrown everywhere, are they? Are they? I don't know. I haven't been to many graveyards, I'll be honest. I like how the gravestone says RIP. Okay. Watched the Marathi biography on YouTube. Was it as kinky as you hoped? Probably not. Never is. Does that look too shit? Does that look too artificial? Oh. Let me look up something quickly. Assuming my fucking Google Chrome will function. Come on. Medieval graveyard. Let's see what a medieval graveyard looks like. I think this is fine for image search. I mean, they're fairly organized. They occasionally cram a guy in between in a non Jesus. Well, they don't seem like they're lined up particularly in super order. So maybe I can get a little crazy with it. It's not exactly what I was looking for. Just a mass burial. That's a good example. It's actually a very good example. Okay, so I basically spot him where the fuck I want. That's what I'm getting out of that. She tried to hit on Tyrion because he reminds me of his husband. The fuck? Weird. Alright, fair enough. Good. I didn't like the organized look anyway. Gives me more freedom to just throw shit around. we need to add some, like... where are they? Some D's. Shit. Whew. Okay. Got a legless statue. That's always fun. Let's put that here. Would they put a big statue in front of a... Sure they would. Eventually, all things become buried. Let's do like this. Put this back here. Okay. I want to see how this looks. Let's see how it would actually look. Well, for the most part. Is it structures? Yeah. Let's throw down some fog. Turn it dark. Oh, I forgot to change the camera angle. At least when you die, you sleep all the time and no one disturb you. That's one way to look at sleep. I suppose. Oh, God, I've been going for 5.5 hours. Fuck. I need to stop soon. My own sanity. I got stream Rise of the Witch King in like 12 hours. Gotta be ready. God. 12 hours. Jesus. Alright. We got Gimli now. Eladad!
Not lose hope.
Is it Eladad? Yeah.
I know where to go.
My heart thirsts for battle.
Oop.
Quickly!
Why can't we go in there?
This way! Ah. I could use a better view.
What the
Hurry
fuck?
up!
I'm confused.
Over here!
I'm curious to see where they go. Ah, yes, through the building. Right. We'll have to figure that out. That looks pretty spooky, eh? Nice.
Quickly! Must we always be running?
Like how we have all these heroes, but Gimli's the one we have to listen to because he's level 6. Send one by one.
Forward!
I do not know what strength is in my blood.
Is that why it don't work? No? It doesn't.
These are strange tracks.
Hmm. Is it because of the fencing I put sideways next to it? Or did I draw a line of you can't pass here, but I forgot? I might have. Let's find out. Let us investigate. Alright, first of all, let's get rid of this giant fucking thing that covers the entire map. Passability. It's all passable. It must be these. I mean, I like them being there. Let's just see what happens if I delete them. It's not the fence. Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. I figured it out. It's the fucking pillar on top. Is it? No, surely not. Is the road? It doesn't cover there though. I was thinking I used a different thing, which no. Then what is it? Cause I don't know. Let's see if it's these for some reason. She's same pencil Halloween map. And they pass. I also used it earlier and they passed through it, so I don't know. It's either the pillar or the thing on top of it. I'm thinking maybe it's the thing on top of it. But I use those by the gate. And they walk by them just fine.
One ring answers to Sauron alone.
Okay, it's not that.
Indeed.
We shall hold here.
I have this weird suspicion it's the road. But it's a road. Why would that stop you from walking on it? And the answer is it wouldn't. It's all passable. Let's get rid of these. Well, it's gonna be something. That's as much as I can tell you. If it's the road, I'll just move the road back, and that should be fine. But it doesn't make a lot of sense. And the pillar, I could think of no reason why the column would be the issue.
I do not know what strength is in my blood.
No? Okay. Let's move the road back. Is there anything that's like here? so confused. I can think of 0 reasons why this is happening. That makes sense. Unless he just thinks that's the quickest road. Which doesn't make any sense either, because it's right in front of me.
A time may come for valor without worth anything.
We do not stop till nightfall.
Fuck you.
Into the wild.
Ass! Okay. Try deleting these then. Who used "You shall not pass"? Why? I need to think of an actual name for this map. Dungeon Siege works. But it also doesn't quite convey what I want.
I know what hunts you. I'm going to have a look round.
What?
Do we have here?
It's a long way.
That is our road.
What? Why?
We must wait for cover of darkness.
Aragon, please!
Here.
My master, Sauron the Great, bids thee welcome.
I don't understand. Thank you for the follow.
What are we waiting for?
I know how we can get in there.
Hurry up! This one's about to fall. I stand ready.
Wait, he didn't actually get in. The fuck? I don't understand. Okay, well, it's clearly not the fence or anything related to the fence. So. Oh shit. I just want this gone. There we go. Passability wise, like, it's just this is unpassable. The Impassable Road is the map name. That's next level. It just makes sense. Fuck. Well, that really screws things over, because I don't know why this is happening, and I'm slightly confused by it. Also very annoyed by it. Is it all civilian? Yeah. Is everything civilian? Yes. The texture is impassable? You mean the one that I've been using as a road for the entire map thread? No. Of course the texture's not impassable. It doesn't make any sense. It's the same texture I used on the literal entire map. What the hell? Oh, I'm still in passability. Makes sense. I will get rid of the texture around this, though. Doesn't need to exist. But also, well, if I can't solve this, I have a big problem. There has to be some stupid logical explanation that I'm just missing. What the fuck knows what that is? Let's make it day. What if we do this? Take some passability brush. We just kind of go like this. It's not quite what I wanted. There's no way around, right? No. Maybe that'll force them to go in? It's just because they're stuck taking a stupid road? Because the game's AI is dumb as shit? I did remove the fences in the area, you penis. Don't tell me what to do. Didn't do anything. You see how wide I made that gap? I ain't removing shit. I'm gonna figure out why it's broken. I'm gonna fix it. Try it at least. Fuck off with your at least. I'm gonna try my way first. Balls. Always forget something. My way is everyone's shoes. Everyone's shoes on the highway. I choose death.
A time may come for valor without me.
Yes, I'm eating cookies now, Thread.
I'm going to have a look round.
It acts like a solid wall. I don't... Alright. Everyone contemplating the fence was probably the plan all along. Maybe. I hate it though. I hate that plan. Okay, what if we just... Excuse me. What if we delete this bit? If you can't get through there, you got an issue. Swear to God, Thran. You tell me what to do again. You're gonna end up the way of blue balls. I'll let you guess how that is. France? What?
I know what hunts you.
The hell?
Into the wild.
Interesting.
Things wait for cover of darkness.
Hold the fuck
We shall
on.
hold here.
These are strange tracks.
What?
Indeed. These are strange tracks.
This makes no logical sense. He can't walk in through here, but he
That
walks
is
out
our
through there.
road.
Go forth. We shall hold here.
Did he just get stuck?
That is our road. Into the wild.
Fuck this game.
These are strange tracks.
Passable only from the side the gate is open to? Maybe? I hadn't considered the fact they're actually gates. I wonder... What if we do this? How do I do this again? Somebody showed me something once. Let me undo. What if you just take all this gates and fences and shit? Oh, jeez. There's a event list? No. Logical. No. No. Who was this? No. Is it because they're neutral? Maybe they all need to be civilian? Maybe one of the gates was like tied to... Or maybe it is because the gates are tied to civilians. Open the Halloween map, I use fence door. Alright. What's it called? Mission Halloween? Okay. Where'd you use it? So where's all the buildings? Where's Saruman's house? Is my world builder just bugged out? Where's all the Hobbit houses? Maybe relaunched world builder. Maybe that's the problem. There's supposed to be Hobbit houses there. They don't just disappear. Hopefully it hasn't bugged out my map. That would be a bad scenario. Alright, graveyard entrance. There we go. I think we just had a bugged world builder. Yeah, you used the pillars. You didn't use the fence though, did you? I don't see the fence. You only use these. Oh, you did use them. Never mind, you're right. Excuse me. Civilian, civilian. That's about the same size as my entrance. I think it's just because my Age of the Ring world builder is being stupid. And I bet you that's the reason. But is it done being stupid? That's the question. I gotta turn off shadows again. Because for some reason it turns them on, and then you turn them on to turn them off. Okay, let's just make all of this civilian. Because we know civilian works. Accidentally selecting the things I've already selected. Two-player civilian. Two-player civilian. Watch it just work now. Just be like, just eat shit. I mean, the fact it was making buildings disappear on a different map kind of implies to me it's broken. Because that map was literally made on Age of the Ring. Fuck.
A time may come for valor without me.
We're gonna find it.
We shall hold here.
No, we're not. Let's be real.
Into the wild.
No. Still doesn't work. I mean, you might be right. Maybe it's just the Distance is too short for two of these things to be together. Also, I have 4 fences here. Or 4 gates, rather. What is that thing? Hang on. Influences? Bounding boxes. I think this is the problem. See these squares here? They can't cross through these squares. Maybe I need to turn this fence this way. I think that's exactly what my problem is. Because it's technically a gate, and part of the gate is facing the other way. So maybe now that'll work. As long as all of these are seemingly facing the other direction. Yep, see, we have the same problem here. So let's just take both of these, rotate it around, and then it'll probably work. Because there's nothing else blocking any. I've got to remember that. Somebody showed me that, like, last stream? I was like, oh, that's useful. Are these fences lined up, though? Yeah, they seem to be. Okay, let's turn off that bounding box thing, because it's actually obnoxious when you're not using... Before I forget, change the camera angle. And pray that it works. It does actually make a lot of sense now that I look at that. That's probably exactly what it is. Because it didn't occur to me that that fence was actually a gate that I've been using. So maybe it had a spot you couldn't walk in front of. Put the cookie down.
I am Isildur's.
We must wait for cover of darkness.
Really? Still doesn't work. Ah. Aragorn, I fixed it all for you. Yikes. I forgot to switch screen. But you get the idea. It didn't move. Okay. Here's my plan. Widen this fucker a lot. This will be the new gate. Just do it on one side and see if it works first. I want to see if he can go through here first. And then maybe I'll try making a wider door. Yeah. Because I still want the door. Maybe I'll try it without the parts on the sides, the back rather. And just make it wider. And maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't. I don't fucking know. Oh, okay.
One ring answers to Sauron alone.
I'm going to have a look around.
Well, he seems to think this is the way to go. But he did before as well.
What do we have here?
Okay. It works.
Indeed.
There's just something wrong with this for some reason. I don't know why. I think it's just too skinny, I guess. We have a skinny bitch door. Let's try making a wider one. But not in this camera angle, 'cause fuck. Indeed. he's always answering me, isn't he? Old Aragorn. Loves a good conversation. Alright. How do I select this without selecting the road? Alright, so I think if we do this, that's the same distance, but we can shorten it by doing this until it glitches in. So we go about there. That looks like it should be plenty wide. You can't get through there. What the fuck can you get through? In the middle? Shit. Right, some remnants of a texture here. Disgusting. Alright. I forgot to copy the top of this thing. Oops. Alright. There. And that's a gaper. Make no mistake. Just put our fucking guy in front of it. I hate CB to walk all the way over here again. That's annoying. I wish I would have known that before building the whole fucking fence. You know what I mean? That's why you test things in game all the time. Because you never know when something just won't work. $6 I'm 6 hours deep. Oh. I'm about to split this up into 2 videos. It's the public parking lot door, if you know what I mean. I don't.
There are a few of us left.
I just don't.
Où est Felisa?
How close can I get to this, I wonder?
We must wait for cover of darkness.
We do not stop till nightfall.
No problems now. But now if I put, like, gate on the side of it, it'll just look stupid.
Indeed. These are strange tracks.
Fuck. He does not know what to do. Look at this AI struggle.
It's a long way.
He's like, oh, I want to go over there.
Indeed. I'm going to have a look round. Indeed.
Indeed. Fuck off. Alright, well, that's the solution, I guess. At least it works. I'm not happy about it, but at least it works. It's gonna make it look shit. Christ. At least. I could try adding... I don't know. How big would this gate have to be? Massive. I think fuck these. They would have to be like out to here, realistically, to close a fucking gate. Or look like it would be a closable gate, rather. What I can do here is, of course, just move this in as far as I want. And move this shit like this. That might be enough. I'm gonna move this as well. Hang on, got to select that one. Oh, I still got the road part again. What was the road anyway? Sidewalk. Something. Ow. Stop this. Where's the fucking end of the other one? Oh, it's right there. So hard to select. Oh my god. Lock it. There. Fuck. Alright. That looks acceptable. Just let me check the passability again, just to make sure everything's fine. Great. One last test. If this works, I'm going to bed. If it doesn't work, well, I'm going to bed anyway. Either way, I think I'm at my limit. Fucking better work. That's all I'm saying. Can't say I haven't made progress, but I can't say I'm happy with how much progress I've made in 6 hours plus. So,
I know what hunts you.
whatever.
Into the wild.
What do we have here?
It's working!
It's a long way.
Oh, hang on, you can't see. Oh.
These are strange tracks. Into the wild.
Everyone he's having trouble going through here.
Indeed.
For some reason.
That is our road.
I mean, it works.
It's a long way.
Like when I clicked in there, he was like, look. Oh, is it because I made that impassable?
Où est l'éléphant?
Actually, might be why.
Go for. What do we have here?
No. What is this AI? What are you doing?
We do not stop till nightfall.
Indeed.
Well, you just have to click more than once.
Hold here.
What are we waiting for?
Who fucking who?
Hurry up! Over here!
Oh my god, it's actually frustrating.
This way!
Why?
Quickly! Hurry up! Over here!
How much space does this well take on here?
Must we always be running? This way!
Oh man, Eladon's so cool.
I'll get there soon enough.
I like the way he holds his sword.
Hurry up! I'll get there soon enough.
I guess Fedora works just fine. The whole
here.
party of people, no less.
I'll get there soon enough.
Yeah, thought the Boromir, I guess.
My brother and I stand
I
ready.
am ici dozer.
Où est l'éléphant?
Gondor must stand.
What more can I do?
Forward. Advance.
Fucking Christ. Ugh. Okay, I'm done. Alright. That's been the mapping stream. Bye bye everyone. Oh god. Sweet relief. Finally.